Hey there guys, welcome to another video. So in this video I wanted to go over this $10 flip phone. Just decided to buy it on a whim. And anyway, it is a Alcatel MyFlip. It's a Tracfone prepaid phone. And I have no idea anything about it, but we're gonna go unbox it together and see what it has to offer here. So flip phones are a little bit different now than they used to be, but I think it's because it runs like an Android OS kind of thing, but we'll find out. Anyway, so on the box here, we have the Tracfone branding. It looks a little bit new here. Alcatel MyFlip shows that it's on it says nationwide coverage on America's largest, most reliable network. Doesn't tell you what it is, but that is Verizon. Then we have a picture of the phone here. On the side, we have Tracfone, other side Tracfone. On the top here, it says that phone cannot be activated until it is scanned at the register. And on the bottom, we have our barcode to scan. On the back here, it gives you information here saying no contracts and no bills, no credit check required to activate, no activation fees, call nationally and internationally at local call rates. And then we have a bunch of activation information from Tracfone's information, their phone number and website, and then some information about Alcatel, which is Alcatel is a trademark of Nokia used under license by TCL Communications, 2019 TCL Mobile Limited. And we have Tracfone information here, basically saying that it's sold by Tracfone exclusively for use with Tracfone service. And that is the model number there, Alcatel A405DL. And this says LTEV, which I'm not really sure what that means, but this does have the little pop open here so you can see the actual phone itself. It has learn more about this phone, text this to this number here. It does give us some specs here. So we've got text and picture messaging, internet access, 2-megapixel camera and video recorder, FM radio, external caller ID, Bluetooth 3.0 wireless technology, hearing aid compatible, supports MicroSD memory card up to 32 gigs, battery talk time up to 6 hours, standby time up to 12 days, internal memory 4 gigs, 1.1 gigahertz quad-core processor, and includes an activation card, services guide, battery, charger, and quick start guide. On this side here, it says 3 easy steps to enjoy your nationwide Tracfone service. So choose your plan, activate your phone, and refill your service. And then it gives you some service plans on the other side there. All right, so we'll go ahead and open it up here. So get out the knife here and cut this open. Just pop that open here. Alright, and first off, we have our phone without battery or anything. So there's our phone there. No battery or anything like that, but we'll go ahead and check out what else is in the box here. So we've got our terms and conditions for Tracfone. We've got a quick start guide here. And it's also in Spanish on the other side. And then we have Tracfone service guide here. Let's see. Yeah, services guide for Tracfone. And then, oh, this is your activation and SIM card number. Activate your service. All right, so we have our battery here. And let's see. We have, all right, so this is a 1,350 milliamp hour battery, 3.7 volts, manufactured 10/11/2019. So pretty nice there. We have the rear to the phone. And removing the SIM card and microSD card. So it just tells you how to do that on the back here. And we have a little speaker grill right there. All right. And it does look like the SIM card is already in there, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, so A405DL, and that's the information on the back there. So you can see our little speaker right here. And we'll go ahead and pop this battery in here. Well, let's see if I can actually do it. Oh, I'm doing it the wrong way. All right, there we go. Got that on there. And let's clip this in here. Okay. Wow, all right. So we'll go around the device here. So on the front here, we do have our camera right there. We do have our little display here. We'll just peel this off here. Little display. We have our Tracfone branding right there. On this side, we have our charging port right there. We have a headset jack right there. That's our hinge right there. On the back, we do have two kind of interesting little nubs right there, as well as where our speaker is. On the other side here, we do have a dedicated camera key and our volume rocker right there. On the bottom, we do have the microphones and then a little pull piece where you can pull the back panel back off. On the inside here, we have this screen here. Not sure what size this is. Large buttons. So large buttons. We have some select buttons. Looks like a messaging button, back button, our send and end key, and it says press and hold to turn off. Press and hold to turn on and off. So we'll go ahead and turn it on for the first time and see what we get here. All right, so it says Alcatel, powered by KaiOS. All right, we've got the Tracfone branding there, service of Tracfone Wireless Inc. Got our backlit keys here. Okay, so we'll go through the setup real quick here. So we've got, gives us different language options. So we have English, Espanol, Francois, that's about it. And we'll just hit select, so that's okay. It's going to search for Wi-Fi. I'll go ahead and type in a password here. All right, so we're connected now, so we'll hit next. All right, we hope you never lose your phone, but if you do, you can protect your data with our remote lock and wipe feature. When you're ready, head to settings and set up your KaiOS account. And then we have license terms. So this was something that that I saw on Amazon that people were not very happy about, was these terms and conditions, because it's basically a smartphone. So we have lots of terms and conditions here. Quite interesting. And here we are at our home screen. So have a nice little beach background. We have our signal right there. We've got our Wi-Fi right there, battery, time again, and then our date, notices, and we have our menu and shortcuts. And our menu system is pretty simple. So we've got a call log, got contacts, a store, camera, clock, messages, calendar, music, and gallery. And there's more: FM radio, browser, calculator, email, settings, video, note, recorder, unit conversion, and our file manager. And then outside, we get that same information on the home screen, on the lock screen right there, on the outside screen there. So here I have an older flip phone, and just wanted to give you a comparison. So this is an older phone, probably from like 2006, 2007. It is quite a bit thicker than this phone here, but just wanted to show you a couple of the differences between them as far as like the physical differences and some software differences. So as you can see here on the front, on the LG here, we do have a 1.3 megapixel camera versus a 2 on the newer version, on the newer phone here. This one actually does include a flash. You can take selfies with this camera. This does have media buttons on the front here, so a play, pause, fast forward, and rewind button. It does have an antenna, pretty big antenna right there. On the top here, you do have a headphone jack. On the side here, you can see we've got our volume, and we've got a dedicated voice control, and then we have our speaker in the hinge there, so it does have pretty good speakers, and much better than the MyFlip here. Proprietary LG charger from back in the day there. Does have the dedicated camera key and MicroSD. So this did have expandable storage also. The footprint is quite a bit different. So as you can see, the LG would be smaller if it didn't have that antenna there that was sticking out. And the Alcatel is much thinner than the LG there, as you can see. Much more fully featured, obviously. The screens on the outside, the Alcatel has a bigger screen. It also has a bigger inner screen as well, as you can see here. So I'd say the LG has a better quality screen. It doesn't have as bad of viewing angles, I don't think, but the Alcatel definitely has the bigger screen, so that has that going out for it. The keypad is a huge difference, so we've got a large kind of rubbery kind of keypad here. And then we have physical tactile keys here on the LG, which I'd kind of prefer actually. It does have multiple colors here, while we just have this kind of white color here. And one thing I noticed with both of these is that the Alcatel is definitely running Smartphone OS, and you can tell because each time you go to open an app in here, whenever you open an app, it has a little splash screen prior to it opening. So it's definitely not an instant opening app experience there, while the LG everything is instantaneous. It's really, really quick. You have no lag. And this is, I mean, it's an older phone. Obviously, it's not going to be super fast, but everything in here is very, very quick. So go to the alarm clock, your world clock, your notepad, calculator. Everything is super duper quick, and there's no lag whatsoever. When here, it takes a minute to open each different app. So it's not super quick and super fluid like it is on the old LG there. But yeah, just a quick comparison between an old and a new flip phone. Let's see our camera. So we do have that dedicated camera button on both. So one is 2 megapixels. They look about the same, honestly. They don't look like they're very good. Very good cameras at all. Let's just take a picture of this. I'll show you the screen here. All right, so there's our preview there. So here's our Alcatel picture. And here's our LG picture. Both awful. So I would not be using this for taking photos if you really wanted to. And although I did actually have a little thing on top of this still, so let's try without that. Let's see if it's any better. Okay, so here's the picture without that little sticker on there. So yeah, not the greatest. And then here's the picture that I just took on the LG, so not much better there. All right, so I just want to show you a couple of the different settings that are available on the settings app here. So it is categorized here. So we have networking connectivity. So you have your airplane mode here. You have cellular and data. You have Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, geolocation, calling, internet sharing, wireless emergency alerts. Then we have personalizations. We have sound. And under that, you can change your volume, tones, and other sounds. You also have display, and that's where you can change your wallpaper. You can change your brightness, screen timeout, auto, keypad lock, and that's about it there. And then you have search, notices, date and time, language, input methods, answer mode. You have your privacy and security, so you have a screen lock there. You have SIM security, app permissions, do not track, so it is definitely an internet-enabled device. And you can have that turned on to tell websites not to track you. You have browsing privacy. Under that, we have clear browsing history and clear data, cookies and stored data. We have storage, so you can use the USB storage, so you can actually save files and everything to it. You have 4 gigs. Out of that, you only have 2.4, and so it'll show you exactly what you've used. So used 5.14 megabytes, and that's from the app that I just downloaded, so you only get 2.4 gigs out of the box. Not bad considering, it is a flip phone for $10. Under device, we have device information, which gives you your phone number, your model, software. So this is on KaiOS 2.5. Let's see if there's a software update just because I'm curious. Nope, it is up to date. So 2.5 is the latest version for this. We have downloads, we have our battery, we have accessibility, regulatory and safety information. You have your account manager. This is where you sign in with your KaiOS account, and you have anti-theft. So kind of like an activation lock, but for a flip phone. And that's about it there. So it does have a little voice recorder here, so we'll try that out. So we'll hit new here. This is a test of the voice recorder on the Alcatel MyFlip. All right, then we'll just hit done. And we'll just save it as that. And then let's listen to it. Oh, it's really, really quiet.
This is a test of the voice recorder on the Alcatel MyFlip.
Yeah. So with the volume all the way up, you can't even hear me. So not a very good voice recorder. You do get a note app, so you can actually take a note if you want to. However, trying to type on this would be hell, to say the least. So, but hey, it's an option. You do have a unit conversion, so that's pretty cool. So you can convert area, length, speed, temperature, volume, weight. So that's kind of nice, that's kind of handy. You do have an email client here. So you can hit next and set up an email client. So, oh, that's to create a new account, I guess. I'm not really sure how that works. We have a video player. Oh, use camera to get started. So this would be videos from your actual video camera. You do have an FM radio, however, you need headphones to use it. As you can see, requires a plugged-in headset to receive radio signals. You do not get headphones included in the box. You have a browser, so you can browse the internet if you need to. You have a calculator, nice looking calculator here. So just take your calculations if you need to. So there you go. You do have your gallery there, so you can view the pictures you've taken. You can zoom in on them if you need to. And then you have your options, so you can delete it, you can edit it, share it, select multiple, file info. So you can actually see here, so you can see the image name, size here, date taken, and resolution. So it takes 1200 by 1600 resolution pictures. You have your camera app there. So while you're in the camera, you do have you have a camera option and a video option, so you can actually just slide right over. And you have your video option, so you can take a video if you need to. And then you have your shutter is right here, so that's your center key to do that. And then you have options here. So you have a self timer for off 3 seconds, 5 seconds, or 10 seconds. And then you can go over here. You have grid lines if you want to use that. You can go to the gallery right from there. And you also have photo mode or video mode if you want to select it that way instead. So you can also zoom by just pushing the plus and minus button there if you want to. So again, you're not going to get great pictures out of this, but you do have the option to take some pictures if you need to. So as I mentioned earlier, it does have that dedicated camera key, so you can actually just hit that and you get your camera right there. And if you close your lid there, your camera goes away. One other thing I tried here is the camera key on the outside to see if you could take a selfie. And it brings up the screen, but no camera. So you're not able to take a picture, you're not able to take a selfie with it. However, on this old LG here, if I was to hit the camera key here, it actually does bring up the camera. So there is the camera right there. I can take a shot of myself right now. There you go. And now it is saved to the phone. Not a great picture of me, but there you go. So this old phone has a little bit more features than this new phone. We have a clock there. So you can actually have alarms, you have timer, a stopwatch there also. We do have your messages app here. And you can send a new message there, and you can hit the 2. And then you can start typing your message out. Call log here. So you got all calls, missed, dialed, received. And as you can see, Nugget here wanted to get in on the review. He had to drop in to say hello and interrupt the review here, interrupt the unboxing and review here. And Nugget, which phone do you think is the better here? Do you like the older phone or do you like the newer phone? Which one do you like? He's unsure. So one thing I'm curious about here is the actual app store that's included here. So I've never seen an OS specifically made for flip phones or I guess dumb phones, as you would maybe call them. So I'm just curious to see what kind of apps are included here. So I did download a game just to show that, but I want to see what else is offered here. So we got recommended. So we have Tank Battle, Jules. I'm not sure what that is. Sliding puzzle, text messages, Tripoli, World Reader, Sneaky Snack, Spikes Don't Move, Multi-Counter. A lot of games here, so a lot more games. Let's see if we have any social media. We have Google Duo and TweetFit. So you actually can have a Twitter app on your dumb phone here. No, I was not trying to actually, yes, uninstall. Okay. Let's go back here. All right. And then the games, we just went through a lot of those. Utilities, we have Network Test, Simple Notes, Drum Kit, Voice Recorder, Rain Alarm, PDF Reader, Weather Light, Ringtones, Photo Decorator, Password Generator, Where Am I, GPS Meter, Wallpapers Free, Transfer Music and Share Video, PDF Viewer, Fake Call, Speedometer. All right, we have Lifestyle, Did You Know, Life Advice, Funny Pick Maker, Cell Ed, Dad Jokes, Math Challenge, Formula Life, Muslim Pro, Horoscope, Daily Inspiration, Date Calendar, Fortune Cookie, Learn a Language, Night Clock, Tarot. We have News, we got the movies data, UC Browser, Daily News, Exploring News, News, Bitcoin, Entertainment, Sliding Puzzle, Chisties, Boom Play, Anti-Wall, Yo Mama, TED, Guess the Logo, Talking Hamster, Daily Tarot. All right. Health, COVID-19 stats, Massager. Turn your phone into a vibro massager. That's kind of weird. Be safe. Alcohol tester, water reminder, body weight calculator, color blindness, sports, activity, guests, heart rate monitor, fitness workout, Premier League. Wow. Okay, so you have quite a few options there, so that's kind of interesting, especially for something that you wouldn't expect. Let's just go in the browser and check out just to see what we can do here. Let's see, how do we navigate here? Oh, okay. All right, so you just use the arrows to navigate down the page and around the page here to click where you're going to click. It's kind of interesting. All right, let's see, what's our options here? Volume refresh, go to top sites, pin to top sites, view messages, quit. And we have search. Okay, so we can actually type in all right, let's see, can we go to, wow, we can go to YouTube. All right, let's see. So it is using Google search. Oh, all right, let's see, we'll let us click it. There we go. All right. Okay, 24 bright desserts for a bad day. Let's see what we got here. And I think that's on full blast. Yeah, so the speaker's not very good. So this is YouTube on a dumb phone. So So I know it is kind of weird reviewing a flip phone in 2020, but the Alcatel MyFlip isn't a bad choice. It's a cheap choice. This was only $10. As I said, I got it from Target for $10, and the price of minutes isn't too bad either. Tracfone isn't super expensive. You have quite a few options there. This does have apps on it, has a camera on it, a lot of different options you can use it for, so that's pretty cool. The speaker leaves a lot to be desired. It's very low and not very good. The microphone on it isn't very good either. As you could hear by the voice recorder, it didn't pick me up very well. And honestly, a flip phone isn't bad. If you're somebody who really wants a flip phone, they want to continue using something like this, yeah, it's fine. It'll work, and continue to work for a while. It runs KaiOS 2.5. Not sure how often that gets updated. I've never heard of that OS, so but yeah, it's a decent little phone here and cheap to boot, so not a bad choice. However, I will say that if you want a smartphone, Tracfone has a bunch of different smartphones at different price levels, and just for $20 you could get something with a bigger screen, a better camera, and more options as far as OS. And trying to text and type on this, that has to be a pain to do. Just typing in my Wi-Fi password was just not fun. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Alcatel MyFlip. And if you did like the video, please consider leaving a like. If you want to see more like this, consider subscribing. And I'll see you guys in the next video.